The Wandering Dutchman Podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wandering Dutchman Podcast, coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Here we go.
Welcome back for episode 3, everybody.
Giddy up. Giddy up.
I can't believe they haven't canceled us yet.
Not yet.
Well, it's deer season.
Deer season has started.
Wait. Do I have...
Here we are. Here we are.
Orange Hat Brigade, baby.
Orange Hat Brigade.
Bringing it back around.
You know
Orange.
Orange.
Orange. Did you hear it?
Orange.
Orange. Orange Hat Brigade.
Orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
Smoke sweats too much, so his is on the table.
Yeah, I'm an efficient.
This beautiful,
Cooling
magnificent whitetail buck here.
Yeah, we actually killed that before the show.
Yeah. Right
just-
out there in the driveway.
Smoker's driveway. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we're here on week 3,
Yeah.
which is exciting.
Yep.
But we kind of failed a little bit. A question I think we've all gotten from our friends and some fans
Right.
is how in the hell did we come to be about this? To be here, us three. And I think it goes back. You two knew each other first.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then I got invited down to the hill one wintry night
Oh, yeah.
to the Masoner Lodge.
Right.
And you were mad at
Down
me.
there to the cabin.
Yeah.
For your
Because I
coaching
coach
skills.
baseball and you're going to have to work concessions.
Oh,
And
man,
you were
I
about-
remember that night.
He was about 45 bush lights deep. I ain't working no concessions. Can I drink when I do it?
That's right. I'll pay whatever fee I need to pay to make sure I need to work no god dang
I think it worked out.
concessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Yeah.
So that's how I got introduced to smoke. Mace and I, we've known each other forever.
Yeah,
I mean,
for a
just
long time.
Yeah, forever. And you're kind of the new guy.
Oh, yeah.
But then this podcast, how it launched, was kind of weird. Not weird in a bad way, but like when two people have the same thought and they look each other deep in the eye, kind of like we're doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, hey, you want to do a podcast? And you were like, Smoke was like, oh gosh, no way. Did you say that? Because I want to do a podcast too.
The podcast.
Yeah, so that's kind of where it was born from.
That's
I
right.
think Mace was outside urinating.
Could have been.
Shocker. I pee a lot.
Yeah, you do. That's probably that blood pressure medicine.
I'm a big podcaster, though. I
Yeah,
used to do
you
a
are.
lot of listening.
Yeah,
Never recording.
kind of an expert now.
Yeah, just listening.
And I had
Yeah.
all this stuff because I, thought I was going to record music.
You're a music man.
Crackling rose will make you smile. So that's kind of how.
Seven Spanish
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's Dave's song.
Yeah, that's his jam.
Former
voice tryout.
former
contestant.
voice tryout
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blake
Didn't
Shelton
work
said he
out.
Hey,
sucked.
cheers to
Well,
Right.
you got to try one.
If Ray Charles could
What
hear
does
that,
Blake Shelton know about God's country? Anyway?
Yeah.
no,
That's
he
right.
thinks it's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Dumb.
Ain't no
Dumbass.
way. So that's how the podcast came to be. That's
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
these guys have kids that are pretty close in age and just kind of natural parents. And then,
Well, actually, the origin story of David and I.
oh
is
yeah,
our blushing brides are medical professionals, and
this is true.
they work together and carpooled together, and
That's how they got to know.
Yeah.
And they were both like, "Hey, I've got a husband that really I can't stand sometimes.
Yep.
That likes to drink.
Yep.
Can be loud and obnoxious.
Yep.
And oh, by the way, they should meet. And
Yep.
then that's how it happens.
It's all
The rest is
history.
history.
It's all
Yeah.
history.
Which is kind of scary.
Right.
But
anyway, answers your questions, hopefully.
yeah, that's how we got
That's
started.
it.
Keep the questions coming. We like it.
Yeah, that's right. Drop it in the comments or reach out to one of us on any of our socials or text or however you got to get a hold of us. you
Yeah.
know, somehow,
That's right.
some way. Hopefully one of these days we'll get some stuff set up. And
Well, we're working.
Yeah.
Do we want to let the fans know what we're working on?
just a little teaser.
Yeah, we can put
There
these out
may or may not be a prototype of a logo coming.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Looking good.
in order for us to fully publish on all the bigger
Spotify, Amazon
Yeah.
Music, blah, 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 blah.
yeah, all the other bigger outlets, we have to have a cover art. And once we get our cover art, i.e. logo, hopefully it's going to spread like wildfire.
Just can't stop it once it starts.
That's right.
Well,
It's like a Pringles can. Can't just eat one. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
That's right.
just think about some ad man that thought of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got going on. So we're trying to get better every week. We heard some good comments about the sound, and the content was great as always. So
Right.
we're doing it. So
What's everybody's week like? How did last weekend, this week? What's going down?
Well, we finally turned the heat on.
Amen. We did.
House got down to 56.
I wouldn't
and-
guess, by the way, you're sweating profusely.
Right.
Well, that's why I got down to 56. I'm a warm-blooded feller.
Oh yeah.
Did you just get done watching Cops?
No, he's sweating like a mule. There's that windshield wiper tattoo reference again.
Got the old sweat rag today.
I just got back from a big mountain adventure.
Oh.
Yeah. Took my bride to the mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Appalachians of Asheville, North Carolina.
Did you hear any banjo music?
Oh, yeah. Lots.
Well, that's good.
Waynesville, North Carolina. We stayed in Maggie Valley in a cabin. And
Did you guys get the snow out there that we got here?
no, thank God, because if we did, we'd have been fucked. Because
Well, tell us how you really feel about the weather.
The driveway to this cabin was like, we drove my mom's van. She has a newer, improved Honda Odyssey,
Yeah.
which, by the way, probably the best van on the market, in my opinion, of course.
Yeah.
My
Pretty-
mom drives a Honda Odyssey.
Yeah, pretty biased opinion. But we had to put it in snow mode
Oh, shoot.
just to get up the driveway, and there was no snow. It was wet leaves.
I tell you who can drive a van in the snow, and that's my wife in this driveway out here.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
That's why your driveway's 4 miles wide.
Yeah, tricky. Very
Yeah.
tricky. But yeah, we did a couple hikes,
How'd that go?
mountain hikes.
You're a big hiking guy, aren't you?
It was fucking brutal. It was very humbling.
What kind of elevation are you at there?
6,600 feet was the highest.
So
point
those
there.
of you keeping score at home, that's over a mile. Huh?
Yeah, it's definitely.
So
over
did
a
you
mile.
join the Mile High Club?
Negative. No,
Okay.
I was asked that question too by another fellow friend of mine if any of those shenanigans took place, and they did not, because we are a family show.
Oh.
We run a family show
Oh, okay.
around here.
Yeah.
and it's
With F words.
family show.
You know,
With F
yes or
sharps.
no, you didn't have to get into it, but I can appreciate that.
Mom always taught me not to kiss and tell.
I'm gonna no
What
comment.
about you,
that
Smoke?
one.
What about you?
Other than the heat, man, I think that's like the biggest change. We got a Christmas tree up.
Oh my
Here we go.
God!
I
You're
should
the
say
reason
that-
for the snow in November.
Jesus, we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet.
Well, it's the first tree. We have multiple trees in the house.
Multiple trees.
So what happens if Santa Claus shows up to your house after a few too many cold ones
Yeah.
down on the south side
Son
of
of a
Holland?
bitch has got freaking presents strung everywhere.
He's got stuff everywhere. He doesn't know which tree to go to.
Oh, that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Probably not for him. He's got
Yeah.
a lot of things to do.
What about you, Wild Man?
Nothing.
Work.
We just working
Yeah.
and finished up. The kids were excited about the snow on Saturday.
Yeah.
The dogs were excited. I mean, I got 2 mountain dogs,
Yeah, you do.
and they were excited about it, even though they've never been to the mountains. But they seem to like snow.
Well, they are Bernese mountain dogs.
Yeah,
Like,
well, they're
it's in their
mountain dogs.
name.
Yeah, they are. So,
Yeah.
kids liked it. We had our last soccer game for the kinder kickers.
That's right.
Zoe enjoys playing soccer,
Oh,
so
Big proponent for the Sockers.
yeah, next year we'll probably move up to the big leagues. Maybe get on the grass outside. I know
on
you're
down.
big in the youth
Come on
soccer.
down to HYSL, baby.
yeah, I
Shout
think
out
so.
Huntingburg Youth Soccer League.
That's right.
Yeah, so
That's right.
no, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You ready to get the ball rolling?
Let's jump into it. I'm
Roll the ball.
excited.
Here we go. Segueing backwards to our intro when I said, "What have I been doing?"
Yeah.
It's a traveling story.
Oh,
I like a traveling story.
I've
My
been
first topic is
everywhere.
Buc-ee's.
Ah,
that big squirrel-looking dude.
not a squirrel.
It's a beaver.
Oh, is it?
The Bucky Beaver.
Yeah.
Truck stop, man.
I've never been. There's one I drive by in Alabama when we're heading down to Destin or whatever.
That's
It
the one I've
is-
seen. Yeah.
It is the most insane truck stop experience I have ever been a part of in my life. And I'm not just saying that.
Even when 231 turned into a strip club. For a
Well,
little
I
bit?
mean, that's pretty mind-boggling, but like for other
that's a callback for people
yeah,
that
yeah,
grew
yeah, yeah.
up here.
For other reasons, like But like when it comes to strictly truck stops, I used to be like a big TA guy.
Oh, really?
Or like a Love's or the Pilot or whatever, you know. I'm straight Buc-ee's now, dude. Like that place is fucking amazing. Like it is nuts. Like there were probably I was going to do a little bit of homework. We stopped at the one on I-75 just south of Lexington, Kentucky, and Richmond, Kentucky. And was it Monday evening, probably around, I think it's probably 8 o'clock, 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
We're on our way back home. I've had to piss for 35 miles to the point where my eyes were floating. And I drove by about 63 other places that like were perfectly fine and available to accept my urine.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, no, we're going to Buc-ee's. And I'm like, what? She goes, we are going to Buc-ee's. Like there's no other place I'm getting out of the car unless it's Buc-ee's. And I tell you what,
that's a pretty strong statement.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just stopped and pissed and then gone to Buc-ee's?
No, because that's an indecent exposure.
I've been at another truck.
Well, no way, because that's too much stop and see. We got to go we're looking for time efficiency.
You
But
really won't just pull over on
75.
the highway?
I bet you. I was gonna do, like I said, I was gonna do some fact checking and stuff and get some more information. But I guarantee you, there's probably close to 75 gas pumps, just gas. Then probably that many diesel pumps.
So it's a truck stop. They got the showers and everything.
The whole shooting match, dude.
All right. And
they have like a Walmart section in this place, dude. I'm not.
What do they got for truck stop food?
It's not truck stop food. Like it's gourmet, like chopped brisket, and then like when they got like brisket taco. They have like a taco bar. They have a hot dog, like the biggest roller dog selection you've ever seen.
I love a good roller dog.
Yeah, the glizzies, dude. They have this whole glizzy section. Then on top of that, like every time they were making brisket and they got these big, like we got these double XL chopped brisket sandwiches were literally like fucking $13, but they weighed like 4 pounds. Every time the brisket would come out, fresh chopped brisket on the board, and then they would all like repeat it, you know, kind of like one of that. It was quirky, but the craziest thing though, they had a beef jerky buffet, like beef jerky bar buffet, like 75 different kinds of beef jerky. It's like a deli counter for beef jerky, and you could go and like mix and match, like, you know, around here, you know, give me a half pound of bologna, give me a half pound of this, half pound of that. You just go and pick your jerky like that, like a deli for strictly jerky.
I feel like my ticker probably doesn't need to go to Buc-ee's.
Dude, the bathrooms, it was like a gymnasium. And instead of stalls, they were like individual rooms. So like it was just like you walked into a room with 500 doors and a sink island in the middle.
Well, if you're tripping on acid, that's a nightmare.
It was like a fun house, man. Yeah,
That's a nightmare.
without the mirrors, but it was the cleanest. Like there was 2 guys in there with mop carts, like constantly
Just
cleaning,
waiting.
just constantly cleaning. It was crazy, man.
Maybe we ought to look into becoming a franchise.
Maybe we could
owner.
go on a road trip and you guys could just get your fucking minds blown.
Well, but I don't
if they
think
host
they're
a
around
birthday
these parts,
party?
though.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they host a birthday party, but if you need like birthday wrapping paper
They
or
have it?
tablecloths
They have it?
or birthday cake candles
They have it?
or T-shirts,
No way.
everything, dude. It was the country store at Cracker Barrel times 1,000.
That's a
But
bold
like,
statement.
but like Buc-ee's stuff, cornhole boards, gas cans, coolers, jackets, camouflage. They had like a hunting section.
Whoa. We can't talk about camo because we're still working on that deal with bigcamo.com.
That's right. Sponsored by the fridge.
That's right.
Anyway, so I want to tell people, our listeners, our faithful listeners, if one ever finds yourself in the opportunity to stop at a Buc-ee's, do whatever you got to do to make it happen.
Well, that would just involve a turn signal and pulling into a spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I never went when I passed it, it looks like a freaking shit show, like 7,000 vehicles.
That's
and
what I'm
something I didn't
saying.
wanna mess
That's what I'm saying. So going back to the whole like 8 o'clock on a Monday evening, and literally we're 20 miles from nowhere. Like Richmond, Kentucky's not a big place, and it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like you're stranded in the desert and you get that mirage feeling.
Oh, the Oasis.
Yeah, and there it is. And then like there's 5,000 people there, but it is ran like a well-oiled machine. There's probably 100 employees on
So
staff.
it's not like actual Walmart where you got to check your own stuff.
No way, dude. No way. There was people like begging you to come to their register.
Dang.
Oh yeah, it's insane. It's the best truck stop I've ever been to, and I just
What's
wanted
Lexington from here? Is that 4 hours?
Lexington's no. This
3.
place is no, it's not 3.
To Lexington?
No, it's 2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes to Richmond, Kentucky, which is south of Lexington. So
Well, I
you're
think
just a
there's
shade
road
over.
Trip. Man, I'm making a mess of my cables over here.
That's fine.
Sorry for everybody listening to me clunking around here.
But no, that Bucky's, dude, and unbelievable.
So
All
did
right.
you bring back any souvenirs?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
So what'd
Just
you get me?
my wife. Well, I didn't get you guys anything. Sorry. well,
Next.
she got a koozie cup coffee mug holder combo, 4-in-1 drinker.
Koozie
Yeah.
cup.
So like it was a skinny can because
Yeah.
she's a big proponent for the skinny cans.
Yeah.
It was a skinny can koozie
Okay.
that you could use as a cup
Because it has a lid as well.
because it has a lid as well. But like you could take the lid off, put it on the shelf, use the little can topper to lock in your skinnies. You know, for like the Mick Ultras or the Claws or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. But she got that. We obviously indulged in the brisket sandwiches. We got
So did they have like a triple XL?
no, it was just double,
Oh.
which I don't think you could have handled a triple, man, because I struggled with the double, and I'm
I mean, because how cool would it be for
pretty
like
big.
us big guys, like, guess your T-shirt size. That's the size of.
He's talking T-shirts. You're talking
Oh.
briskets.
No. I'm talking about brisket,
Sandwiches.
double XL brisket sandwich.
yeah.
I'm a 3XL shirt guy.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want my brisket sandwich to be.
Oh,
Ultimate test.
if that was the case, they wouldn't have enough room on the package for the X's for my shirt. Oh boy, chopped brisket.
By the way, Buc-ee's does not sponsor us at all.
No, this is 100% unpaid endorsement for Buc-ee's.
Maybe Buc-ee's is a fan of the show.
If they're not and they hear this, they're going to love it.
Well, it's a glowing review.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a glowing review.
Yeah.
Double glowing
Yeah.
review.
Wait
So-
till we all go there.
Huh?
Wait till we all go there.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean,
2.5 hours. I can leave the house.
my
for
wife
6
said that which maybe I shouldn't say what she said because that could potentially ruin some. I'm already too far committed now.
Yeah, you might just want to pull out of this. one.
Well, just some Christmas things. Yeah, so we'll put it in reverse anyway. But yeah, it's only 2.5 hours away. Totally worth it.
Wait, you let your kids listen to this?
No, it's not
Oh.
kids. It's not.
Oh.
No, it's not for kids.
So you got us Christmas gifts.
Shut damn it. No, it's not what I was going for.
God, you're the worst podcast partner ever.
Don't you have any? Do you guys have any truck stop stories? I mean, that's kind of what I'm leading into here. You guys not big truck stop
Well,
guys?
not to Buc-ee's. Here's when I travel. When I'm traveling and I'm going, I'm that guy that will hit the rest stop, get back in the car, keep going. Like I will stop if I have to really pee. I'll stop on the side. When we went down to St. George Island, we were south of Birmingham, and I was like, I can't anymore. And Janelle's like, we're in 8 lanes of traffic. I said, nobody will notice me get out and pee. And so I did. I crossed all this lanes of traffic, got over there, pulled off all the way far, peed, got back in the vehicle, waited a little bit.
on
for
the
it to
side
pass.
of the road,
Oh,
like
yeah.
on the shoulder.
I'm a savage when it comes to that.
I was riding home from college with a guy, and we got stuck on the west side of Indianapolis, heading east, and just gridlock. We were stopped.
Oh yeah.
Stopped. And we're in this little standard cab S10.
No,
And he
sex
had,
den.
he had 3 or 4 Mountain Dews, from
Of course.
Vincennes up to that point.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't handle it anymore. I'm like, can't handle what? He's like, I got to piss. And we're stopped. People behind us, in front of us. There's no getting to the shoulder. So he just opens the door kind of to the people next to him. And he starts taking a leak.
That's a mighty good-looking cock you got on you there, feller.
And the breeze picks up, and it just makes a tunnel down between the cars, and he just filled that little side pocket up full of piss. He's like, I can't stop! He's just filling that son of a bitch up with piss.
So so when I was in law school, it was in Grand Rapids. It was like a 7-hour drive. So when I came home, like it was a rush to get home.
Oh, yeah.
I only stopped for gas, and I'd have a milk jug. I'd keep a milk jug.
No, you did not.
And I'd drive and pee at the same time. Oh, yeah.
A milk jug?
Yeah.
Man, it is hard. I tried to pee in a jug
gonna
driving
say,
once.
why wouldn't you go for like something with a bigger hole?
Well, I mean, it's...
You piss all over your floorboard.
Man, I pissed in a chocolate milk.
Oh, God.
Hey.
But I couldn't do it. I should say I attempted. my stage fright kicked in.
Oh, no. Yeah,
And
we've
not
crossed
a place.
those.
That's not a place to piss. It's sitting down in the vehicle. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I've had about 3,600 knee surgeries, actually just 5. I suffered a pretty traumatic leg injury a while back, and I had 50-some, 60 staples in my leg, and I'm sitting in this big chair and a half in my living room, and of course they send you home with a urinal, like a bedside urinal type thing, like not a Lieutenant Dan bedpan, but like a little funnel.
Yeah, a little with the 45.
Yeah, the
degree
old
neck on
apple
it.
juice
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
thing there, And Justine used to get so pissed off of me because there's 50-some staples in my leg. I can't get up. It's crutches. I'm about to piss down my leg. I'm, taking the medicine responsibly that I was given.
Yeah.
And I mean, she's like, if you get any piss on that chair, I'm going to beat your ass. You know what I mean? So then you're like super hyper vigilant that you don't want to piss all over your
dribble on
Yeah,
the
you
shit.
don't want to piss all over your furniture. Oh man. But yeah. So that was my first one. I just want to hopefully maybe we'll get sponsored by Buc-ee's because that place is the shit. That's all I got. I don't know why I wanted. I just wanted to share that with you guys more or less. If you ever find yourself,
Yeah, we'll seek some out. now
we got to go.
when we travel,
Let's do it.
because we kind of got a summer trip planned. I don't know. Do they got any as we head west?
No. So well, I mean maybe, but it's not on our travels on that way. But they started. I did do a little bit of information gathering. They started in Texas. Predominantly, like that was just a Texas thing.
They got a lot of beavers in Texas?
No.
I don't know, but they got a lot of Buc-ee's.
You'd have think it'd been an armadillo.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, but is it funner to say Buc-ee's or armadillos?
well, see, it looks like Boosie's, Bussy. That's
That's
another cliche. The Bussy. I love the Bussy beaver.
That's actually
Bussy.
that actually might have been an establishment in Evansville.
That's weird. The Bussy beaver. Busey's. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, let's.
Keep it rolling. All right, you're
so
up.
yeah,
You're up.
So unlike the communist to my right that celebrates Christmas before Thanksgiving, I'm reflecting back on Halloween because there's a little Halloween candy left in the old bucket.
Oh yeah.
So our kids, we don't do the crazy trick-or-treating. That flashback to episode 1, we talked about that. But we get to this, we kind of dump it all into a communal bucket at this point. And it was a midnight snack situation. I was out getting something, and I was going through the communal bucket, and I realized a couple of things. One, I'm not a big candy bar guy. Like normal size candy bar, you make that son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
Many though, I'll eat them till I,
Oh yeah.
turn blue in the face.
That's why. Fun size.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Because it's fun to eat them.
yeah, that's true.
A lot of them.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So the thing that caught me off guard was there was a Three Musketeers, a Baby Ruth, some Twix,
Ruthie.
yeah, so I was kind of wondering, like, first off, does anybody else have Halloween candy left? And second, do we get down to one of them fun-sized bars that you really enjoy?
I mean,
We have none left.
Oh God, dude. You almost had to have pulled it. Like I thought at one point we were going to have to go get a trailer and hook it to the back of the van to bring all the candy that my kids got home. My kids are savages when it comes to that shit. Like
They enjoy it. It's a sport to them.
for sure. Like it's a competition amongst siblings to see who can have the heaviest sack by the time we get back.
Do
to the
you
house.
weigh them when you get home?
No, but it's just like a visual thing. So we have a very stringent, I guess you'd call it standard operating procedure when it comes to candy post Halloween.
Yeah.
We take all the kids' candy and we give them 1 gallon Ziploc bag. And we say, here's your bag. Put in it from your bag, like your candy sack, your loot. Like this is your loot. Pick the things out of that you want and put them in that gallon bag. When that gallon bag is full,
You're done.
you're done.
Yeah.
The rest of your loot goes into the community pile.
Oh.
Once it enters the community pile, it is no longer permitted to go back into your personal sack. So it's kind of like point of no return thing.
Yeah.
So like they go, obviously they go in and they got some full size candy bars and, you know, some other really good shit. And it's like, you know, they obviously go for the big stuff to put in their bags. But that community bowl, I mean, it could be the size of this table. I mean, it's huge. So yes, we have copious amounts of leftover candy.
So how long will you eat Halloween candy?
We'll throw it away next year. It'll be thrown away because there's no way to eat it all. Because I'm not a huge candy guy, believe it or not.
Like not at all?
Oh, I mean, yes, but not like that much. I'm a big like fruity candy guy. Like I like
Starburst.
Starburst, Skittles, Warheads, Nerd Ball, like Nerd Ropes.
Yeah.
Nerd Ropes probably my favorite candy.
I'm a Snickers and Reese's peanut butter cup type of guy.
We covered your big love for peanut butter last week.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's just like it was just like a Three Musketeers. I would never buy a full size Three Musketeers bar in my life.
See there,
But it was in the bottom of the bag.
That's where we differ because when I was a kid, you know, with my grandparents, my grandpa was a big sweets guy.
Yeah.
And like that was the candy bar that my grandma had was Three Musketeers. Like they
Really?
would, like when they would go to Walmart or wherever they would grocery shop that would potentially have these items, like the Lifesaver mints, like the white mint discs. Like they would buy a 5-gallon bucket economy size bag of them because
Were they worried about their breath? Or
no,
what?
Grandpa smoked. Big cigarette.
Wild
guy.
Bill? Are we talking about
Yeah,
Wild Bill?
big
Yeah.
cigarette guy. And so he would eat those all the time. And then they would get fun-sized candy bars every time. And Grandma would always have this big-ass bowl on the table, and it would be Three Musketeers, and that's it.
You know what? You
so
say that.
that's my favorite one.
My grandma Lindemann
Yeah.
had a cookie jar.
Right.
And but she had like Milky Ways and Snickers.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
a full size, like I'm a big Milky Way guy.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly, I enjoy a good Milky Way.
Yeah. My mom is, like you said, my mom was a Snickers.
Well, my grandpa was in the Air Force, so he'd go to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio, like once a month for prescriptions.
Right.
But she'd always bring back full-size Snicker bars and full-size Twixes. And the white wintergreen Lifesavers.
Which was your favorite Twix, left or right?
So I was a Snickers guy. My sister always ate the Twixes.
I think he missed the.
No, I got it. I just don't
okay.
have an opinion because
Yeah.
Twixes just both left and
Tread
right.
lightly.
They're
Tread
equal to me.
lightly.
They're not
Twix could be my favorite. One of top 5, top 3.
equal. Okay, so what's your top 3?
We're strictly candy bars.
Candy bars, yes.
Okay, number 1, Three Musketeers.
Okay.
Number 2, Zero bars.
Oh,
White
yes.
chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frozen. What about frozen?
That's what I was gonna say. That
Oh.
if we're going frozen, Zero's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Zero bar?
No, but Grandma always
Oh,
froze the
God.
Snickers bars. I think it's because.
Well, no, that's too. But you break your fucking jaw. You tie into one of them things.
I think
too
that's why
early.
she did it, so I didn't.
Oh yeah.
eat 'em so
Eat 'em
fast.
that-
Yeah, that's a that's a fucking evil trick right
Yeah,
there.
that is.
You want a kid to really break their freaking jaw? Throw a couple Snickers in the freezer. But
Well,
yeah,
she'd
so
cut 'em
I'm
into pieces.
Well,
and
I see. That's great. Bless her heart. So my favorite thing.
I hope Viv isn't listening to that. Viv, I'm not friends with this guy.
Bless your
I love
heart.
you, Viv. But here's the thing. 0 bars if they're Frozen's number 1. If they're not number 2, right behind Three Musketeers. And my number 3 is probably going to have to go to Snickers just because of my mom's love for them. And
It's
that's
an OG.
that's what we grew up on.
Smoke, what about you?
Snickers, Three Musketeers, and can I go Reese Cups? Do those count as
That's
a
not a
candy bar?
candy
It's not
bar.
candy bar.
Okay,
It's not a
okay.
candy bar.
Snickers, Three Musketeers, and then Twix.
There you go.
I'm probably Milky Way, and then I like the Hershey cookies and cream.
Oh my God. Do you know how many of those I have bought in the last week?
0.
30.
Why?
I don't know. Like, you would have swore. My
I
wife,
thought you were getting ready to make fun of me.
No, I'm not. Have you been sneaking around my house in the evening while I'm gone?
No.
You and my wife been plotting something because I almost thought she was pregnant for a minute because of her undying want for Hershey's cookies and cream. You're talking about the white package,
Yeah.
with the blue
The Hershey's cookie and cream.
dude. That's all she want. Like, we would stop, like when we stopped at Buc-ee's, she's like, "Hey, see if they, when we go in here, I'm like, what do you need? What do you want? What do you want?" Obviously, we go straight to the XXL brisket. Well, I did. She just kind of followed.
Did you throw
behind.
little jalapenos on that bad boy?
No, anyway, but
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
candy bars.
Yeah.
Candy bars. She's been eating the shit out of those because they're good. I will give it to her.
Yeah.
But it's really wild because that you say that because I really didn't even knew that it really existed.
Yeah, I'm a fan of them.
Yeah.
And here's another one we didn't talk about. I like a good payday.
How do you like paydays?
God.
But speaking of the obscurities,
I don't know if
candy
that really
bars.
goes to a candy bar, though. It's all peanuts and...
Oh, it's most certainly a candy bar dipshit.
Yeah.
It's long and candy bar shaped.
But
Did
it's
you guys
peanuts.
ever do when
It's
you
a
were kids? Did
legume.
anybody in your family ever do those poor man paydays?
Uh-uh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, they're the nut rolls?
Nope.
No.
The bowl of peanuts on the table that had those little disgusting, waxy, little bullshit, nasty, waxy bullshit things that people like to call candy corn.
Oh, I like
Oh, we do that.
In the bowl, and that's the poor man's payday. They're like, "Oh, it tastes just like a payday. Put it in your mouth and eat it at the same time. It's the greatest thing ever." And I'm like, "No, it tastes like waxy fucking dog shit with a
you're
peanut
out,
in
So
it."
you're out on candy corn.
Yeah, that stuff is trash.
Whoa, I
I'm
will
a
not
big fan
stand
of candy corn peanuts and throw some M&Ms in there.
Oh, for
candy
God's
corn,
sakes.
peanuts, and the pumpkins, the marshmallow pumpkins with them.
Oh, God.
Marshmallow pumpkins? Or
Hey,
the
no,
candy corn
like the
pumpkins?
candy corn.
Hand me
pumpkins.
that bucket over there. I'm gonna vomit in it. That's
okay.
disgusting.
No,
Where do you guys stand on the circus peanuts?
I'm in.
I'm in.
I love circus
Yeah,
peanuts.
there's nothing better than going to your local
Rural
King.
King.
Like you need something
Did you
and you
catch
come
that?
back out.
Rural King.
Rural King.
Like
we're gonna get
orange.
some.
Rural.
We're gonna get
Orange.
some Earl. We're gonna get some Earl there and wash your cars. Yeah. So you head to Rural King.
Where's your cars? We live in Washington.
Yeah. So I'm in. So that's all I got. I just wondered if.
I
where we
think
were
that
at.
the candy. So like my candy thing, like you. I mean, it would. I mean, there could potentially be. There may or may not be a full size candy bar in the community bowl because of just the sheer amount that is left over after each person, the 3 kids gets their own bag.
So how soon will the kids' own bag last?
It comes in waves. I think it's like obviously the first couple days is like an all and out frenzy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I almost said flock. I almost said flock of
Flock of sharks?
I almost said a flock of piranhas. A school of piranhas. Like they eat to eat. And then like we have to.
So where do the bag? Do they have the bags or do you have them?
No,
in the
they
kitchen?
go in they go in the snack cabinet.
Oh, okay,
That big
okay,
snap
okay.
cabinet in the
Yeah.
dining room, yeah. So they go in there and that's where they live. Because we had to do a really hardcore policy about like no candy in their rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Or room. They share a room. And it was like Fort Knox. You know, they would have like hordes. You remember like
Squirreled
on
away.
you remember-
Heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Yes. Whenever Lars came in there, let's see what the candy is, and they got like those meat logs coming out of the post of the bed. Not quite to that extent, but like each one of them had a little cachet of candy, you know, and they were like, no candy in the bedroom.
That's wise.
Yeah. That's good.
It's a mixed bag.
I was a little nervous about the topic, but I'm glad.
No, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Smoke, what do you got on this first round?
Think about it earlier this week.
Okay.
Marlboro Miles.
Oh yeah.
What the hell happened to getting rewarded for being brand specific?
Yeah.
I remember my dad, my stepmom, they were Marlboro people.
Oh yeah, my dad
and
was.
I had brown paper grocery sacks of Marlboro Miles.
Oh yeah.
If I saw cigarette packs on the ground,
You better be
I'd peel
picking
it
them
off
up.
the Miles.
Yep.
And I saved them all up. I remember this is probably probably 94 to 96.
Right.
I saved enough up to get this 40 channel Emerson handheld CB radio.
No, you did
Breaker.
not.
Good, buddy.
I swear I did. And I sent all them tickets in. My dad sent
We
them
even
for
got a
me,
bear in the air.
but I never did see that CB radio.
Unbelievable.
But I knew a kid whose dad got him a bike, like a 10-speed bike. that
With a
said
Marlboro
on it.
logo.
Now,
We
Busch
had-
Light,
hey.
not too long ago, had it to where you could scan your receipts.
Yes.
And you'd get points.
Yes.
And I did that for a long time, but you can't hardly do a damn thing with those points other than enter a drawing to maybe get a koozie, you know. So I think that's horse shit. I'm a pretty devout Busch Light drinker.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want nothing for free, but I'd like to be able to say, hey, I've bought.
So if I'm Big Beer and I'm Mr. Busch Light, I look at you and say, "You gonna start drinking something else?"
Well, why you got to
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why do you? Hey, give me my damn cooler. Give me my flag. Give me my sweatshirt.
Now, I've never once thought of that, and now I might have to drink a different beer altogether.
Oh bullshit.
Well, I'm just saying.
I can't.
Yeah, exactly. They know, these brands know, they don't need to do these reward things to get people to come use their product, because the people that are going to use it are going to use it, whether they give you a reward or not.
I'll tell you
I don't
something.
like it.
I'll tell you something about brand specific and Marlboro Miles. Back when I was a kid, same thing. Marlboro Miles was a big deal. I come from a long line of cigarette smokers.
Oh, yeah.
And we would always, same thing, get the Marlboro Miles, gallon Ziploc. We're a
Yeah.
big Ziploc family.
Okay.
Big Ziploc family. So we have gallon bags, like beach towels,
Oh, yeah.
coolers, lawn chairs, like ashtrays.
You'd get the daggone catalog.
Yeah, we got
and
the
like,
catalog. Like we would get the catalog, the monthly Marlboro catalog, and the Joe Camel. They did the Joe Camel stuff. It was a real big cigarette thing. Like that was a thing.
Man, I had a Joe Camel pool cue and
Oh,
a
yeah.
matching case at one point in
Oh
time.
yeah, man. Yeah, not a
not-
big fan of the cigarettes now though.
No
I've been
smokers
quit
in our.
I've quit about 6 years ago.
Well, good for you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Good for you.
Yeah, we're not.
I was never a full-time cigarette smoker.
You're a social guy.
Yeah.
I was 2 packs a day
Oh,
if I
boy.
wasn't drinking.
Oh boy, not
If I
me.
was drinking, Katie barred the door.
I couldn't walk to the fridge without having a heart attack if I smoked 3 packs of cigarettes at the same
I can't
day.
even stand the smell of them anymore.
Oh yeah, same. Hey, Wild Bill, God rest his soul.
Yeah,
Pretty sure he probably
he was probably 3.
he
4.
probably inhaled more cigarette smoke in a day's time than he did actual fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it was one right after the other.
Oh, it lit him off one another.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, his fingers were yellow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing.
It's not a thing anymore.
Well, I
I
think
don't see people smoking as much.
No.
Nah, it's there. You just don't see it.
True.
Because like
the
places.
the restaurants that was
Places have cracked down on it.
Yeah, they did.
Like you used to be able to walk into some of these restaurants,
Oh, God.
local taverns,
cut it with
Now,
a
see,
knife.
my favorite bar in
serve great
Jasper,
food.
you can still smoke in.
JR's.
I love JR's.
JR's bar. Never
Heck,
been
if
there.
you're listening, I love your bar, buddy.
Never been
in
there.
Holy shit.
Never
Yeah,
been
never
there.
been.
Well, I'll take
Well, there
you
was an
guys
incident
sometime.
there.
Nah,
You
that
know.
was before Beck owned it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say names of local people, but I just did.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah,
anyway,
whatever.
water under that bridge.
Yeah. So
moving forward.
yeah, but we never did. I mean, I had an uncle lung cancer. Like we never.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'll do the occasional
Cigar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
guilty of that.
Big cigar guy.
But yeah, I knew a guy in law school though that we were out at the bar one night and he was like, "Hey, I'm going out for a smoke," and I was like, "What the hell you do? You don't smoke?" He goes, "I do when there's ladies standing out there smoking." And I was like,
boy.
"Wait, what a
douche.
Wait a minute!" And he's like, "Yeah."
What a flex.
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll go out there, and that's how you meet some of these ladies."
Oh,
And
what
they-
did he do? Did he bum one off of him too?
No. He took the pack out.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
the only reason what the pack was for. He'd go out, light one up, talk to the ladies, see what he could do.
Wow.
They'll put one of those in their mouth.
Oh God.
Yeah, we don't need that.
But anyway.
But I think too, government's probably cracked down on some of that marketing,
Right.
Because that's all that is marketing and promo.
Oh yeah.
And you don't see a cigarette commercial.
yeah,
at
they
all
don't have
anymore.
Marlboro Miles anymore.
You don't see cigarettes in TV or movies as much anymore either.
No.
I feel like.
No.
Yeah,
Remember whenever they came out and they Camel like used to be like Camel Blues and Camel this and Camel that.
Turkish Royals.
Turkish Gold. I used to smoke Turkish Jade. I used to smoke all that.
I was a Turkish Royal guy.
Yeah,
back in the day.
just occasional, cigarette.
I
here
never
and there.
understood how you picked your cigarette brand.
They're all well. I don't know. That's the thing. I think
in
it
high
was.
school,
I think it was.
Turkish
Just,
Royals were buy one get one free. So you could get a pack.
I think
like
for
two
me-
packs for like $3.
I think when we were in school and we were all smoking and stuff, like obviously not during football because then I really would have died. But like post football, like go to a party, somehow find some older person to buy you some beer and get you some beers and swing by and grab you a pack of smokes or something. And I think it was a status thing. Like if you're smoking Marlboros, or you're smoking Camels, like you've
made it in the world.
you've got it.
So
but if
I
you're
was,
smoking like Cools or not Cools, but like GPCs or one of those
Virginia Slims.
like you definitely
What are you, that old
stole
lady
those.
that plays at the slot machine?
You totally stole those cigarettes from your parents.
So I was.
know you
I
did.
think we hit on this last time. I was like 4-H kid and showing horses and
Right.
a cowboy hat everywhere.
Right.
I don't know why, but everybody smoked Marlboro Reds, called them Cowboy
Cowboy Killers, man.
and that's what we. I don't know. It's so odd to me that's like, oh, that kills cowboys. You know what we should smoke? Those things.
I wonder. It'd be interested to see if the numbers of cigarette smokers, where they are at now compared over time, because you still see people do it.
Oh, sure.
And there's so many like studies done today that talk about
And there's
smoking.
nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, hey, we're not. Hey, your choice. This is America.
That's for sure.
You're allowed to choose what you
Yeah.
want to
Hey,
do.
in the great words of a late coal mine friend of mine, Mr. Dale Hornby, God rest his soul, smoke them if you got them, boys.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
the
Smoke 'em
same
if you
for a
got it.
reason.
Yeah.
I just wonder if Big Cigarette has changed over the years from like when our great grandparents and grandparents used
Oh,
to.
dude, only the rich and famous and the high enders, they were the big smokers, smoking Lucky Strikes and
Yeah, but
they're
back
probably
then-
drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. You know what I mean? Like that was a thing.
It sounds like that'd be a song phrase somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe we could write a song.
I think the Man in Black said that.
Yeah, maybe in a
But-
train setting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something about the train.
So I just wonder. But back in the day, probably a lot of people they grew their own tobacco.
tobacco.
Have you ever smoked like tobacco leaves, like just shredded it up and smoked it?
No.
No,
Good Lord, it's like sucking down nails.
Oh God.
It is awful.
Really?
Yeah. The same guy that I was talking about that pissed in his cup holder, he was like, hey, man, I got something. If you want a cigarette, you got to try this. And I'm like, oh, shit, what's he going to give me? But it was his buddy's grandpa grew his own tobacco.
Oh no.
And it was just a tobacco leaf, and he had his little pocket knife there, and you cut off all your pieces and roll them up,
oh my god.
But yeah, it was like sucking down
Savages.
nails. It was not good.
See, now Wild Bill would go down to the local bulk tobacco dispensary down at the old State Line Tobacco Shop, Henderson,
right
Kentucky,
across from Ellis Park.
right down there. And now he would buy the bulk tobacco.
Now, see, in college,
And-
I rolled my own.
See, he would, but he didn't roll. He had the
machine.
machine with the tubes.
Well, he was a professional.
Yeah, so he would buy the tubes and the tobacco, which he was a big menthol guy.
Oh.
Wild Bill was a menthol guy.
Really?
Oh, yes, sir. You would not find Wild Bill smoking anything but a menthol. He was a big Salem, Cools.
Between 19 and 25, I was fairly confident that filters are what killed you because, just tobacco won't.
Right.
So I was a filterless cigarette guy.
jeez.
Because I was like, you're just sucking down fiberglass. Only pussies use filters.
Oh, boy.
So I'd roll my own cigarettes or buy
one
them
thing,
Camel
one else
non-filters.
thing too for all you guys wondering about smoking cigarettes. If you're a menthol guy and you go to the old bulk tobacco shop,
There's a picture of Wild Bill there.
yeah, no, he might be on the wall, but don't buy menthol tobacco and menthol tubes.
Just too much, huh?
It will freeze your lungs as soon as you take the first drag, and I know that for a fact. Holy cow!
So
boy.
where do we stand? So since we talked about cigars, big cigar guy. You do.
I'll
I know
smoke
you
a
do.
cigar here,
What
then.
about you? You do a cigar?
I tell you what, dude, I don't. No, I don't.
Just don't have the patience for it.
Well,
or what?
I just don't like the taste of dog shit in my mouth.
That's uncalled for.
I said it. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't do it anymore.
What about pipes? Where we stand on pipes?
I used to be a real big pipe
No,
guy.
I tried
Corn
to
cob
smoke
pipe?
a pipe
No,
once,
I had a
corn
church
cob
warden.
pipe.
I had a church warden.
Really?
So there used to be a store in Evansville, Briar and Bean,
yeah.
and they had like
Out there on
obviously,
Burkhardt?
yeah, they had a big humidor.
Oh,
But then
great
they
humidor.
also had, it's not, I don't think it's a store anymore, but they had like a freaking huge pipe section, and then they would make their own blends. Like you could buy like the whatever
Uncle Albert or whatever.
yeah, Prince Albert. No, that's a dick ring. Never mind. But you could buy the like that kind of shit, or they would make their own stuff.
Yeah.
And like me and my cousin Ori lives down in Evansville. Shout out, OJ, love you, bro.
Is he a listener?
Yeah. And
Oh, OJ, thanks for listening,
yeah,
bro.
man. So we would go down there every now and then, and he had one that was just like so Grandpa Bill. There you go once again, shocker, Wild Bill, a lot of pipes.
Are you
Big.
not? Hey, by the way, just that correlation. My grandpa, big smoker, big pipe guy too.
Yeah, same with my grandpa. Huge.
So I wonder what that deal was.
I was just smoking. I just love to smoke, boys.
I've been thinking if I should try a pipe again.
Oh,
just
it's
for
awesome.
giggles.
So we would get this shit called Briar's Best, and it was like, so I think a lot of times too, them old timers, like they didn't even care what it tastes like as long as everybody within a quarter mile of where they were at could smell
the
what
deliciousness.
they're smoking. Because there used to be an old cat that lives just down the road from my parents, and he would drive by, and you could be out in the yard and smell it. Like it was that.
I love the smell of pipe smoke.
Me too, man. That's
Yeah.
why I think that's why I did it. But I bought this big church warden bastard. They called it a church warden, and that fucker had like probably a 2-foot stem on it with a curve, like a Gandalf.
You played the saxophone?
No,
Trying
it
to
was like a
smoke
big,
pipe.
big Gandalf looking bastard. And it's like you were down here with a freaking torch, lighting that thing, man. It was awesome. It was cool as shit.
Soundboard coming in there again.
It was cool as shit, man.
No, it's funny though, like how your memories a lot of times are tied to like smells or
Yeah,
different things
for
like
sure,
that.
man.
I can smell it clear as day, that pipe smell from when I was a kid. And
Oh, yeah.
he passed away like 93.
Yeah.
So I was 6.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. But I don't know about the whole pipe world. Not into it, but
I don't know.
Love the smell of them.
I don't even know if it's a thing
But
anymore.
my dad has an expression: never hire a man that smokes a pipe. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he's either cleaning it, smoking it, packing it, or playing around with it. I think I might have added a couple there.
Yeah.
But he had that. It was an old timers expression.
Old timers, yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Don't
He
hire.
ain't working. He's fucking with his pipe.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of like people with their cell phones nowadays.
Oh, it's awful.
Well, that's another topic for another day.
Yeah. Well, I
What do you
think it's
think?
that time.
It's about time. to
It's
take a
that
pause for
time,
the cause.
listeners. Pause for the cause.
We'll be back at you.
Here we are, boys. Ding, 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 ding,
And
ding,
girls.
ding, ding, and girls.
You got to be able to finish the game in the second half here.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Push
we can-
through.
I'm
we can
going
make
with the. Get me a cup of Joe here.
Yeah. You're not an old man at all, are you?
No, sir. It's hot. I love it.
It'll stunt your growth.
Hell no. Maybe it may. Well, that could explain a things or two.
There's a lot. There's a lot of there's a lot of studies that coffee's good for you. So
Yeah.
that's good.
All right.
Hey, we're back around to
Here we
you.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So This is a good one. In case you're a little outnumbered.
Yep.
But my second topic of the show, let's talk about vasectomies.
There
I'm
it
out.
is.
I'm out.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Well, I mean, I'm out right now.
Yeah, no, you're out.
I'm still intact.
Because you
Best
haven't
money
got
I'll
it.
ever spend.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Me and Smoke are shooting blanks.
You hope.
As far as I know, I never went and got tested.
Oh, I did.
Oh, that's a dangerous thing.
Man, there was something I just couldn't go down there, and on site, and I didn't know if I could.
Yeah, that's
early-
right. You don't like peeing
no.
on.
So wait, so
Okay.
let's debunk a couple rumors.
Let's debunk them.
Rumors or myths? Are they the same?
What? Somebody's talking shit. Squeaky chair over here. Squeaky.
that asshole talking shit back there.
Oh boy. Anyway, myths. It's that old
Just got
age.
back from
It's
the
the coffee.
The coffee.
It's the coffee. So, number
Would you
one.
shit your pants if it got us 1,000 views?
Oh, it'd be great. I should have.
We've got over 1,000 views already, and
Yeah.
nobody shit their pants.
Yeah.
So.
These metal
No, I'm
chairs
talking about one episode.
really works their
Oh.
acoustics.
Episode 1's getting close. Episode
Yep.
2's not too far behind.
It's pretty far behind.
Watch the damn watch the podcast, people.
Share.
That's right. That's what I tell everybody. Share the hell out of it.
Yeah. Go on, though.
Myth number one.
Myth number 1. Debunk it.
You don't have to beat off in the office. Once you have
Whoa.
What?
Let's lay some groundwork here.
Okay, so first thing,
let's not
we're
just
talking about vasectomies. Okay,
Yes.
We know that.
so you go and you get your snipped. You get your tubes
In the
snipped
doctor's office.
in the doctor's
In-office procedure.
It's an outpatient deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
outpatient. That's what I mean.
So you go down, and we'll cover some different ground. We'll cover some bases here. I'll just go ahead and tell mine, and then Smoke, you can tell yours. So mine was pretty run of the mill. You call down to a place in an adjacent town, Evansville. I don't know why I say Evansville, Indiana. And I go to an actual
Urologist.
urology group.
Yeah.
You know, like a urology group, like a doctor's office.
Yep.
And you go in for a consultation,
Yep.
meet the guy,
Nice guy.
good dude, and
Cold
then,
hands.
and then you show him your junk. I mean, there's no other
how
way.
the conversation goes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Zach. I have Dr. So-and-so. Can I see your nuts?
Let me see
Yep.
your nuts. And that's literally how it went. And he said, and I was just kind of awestruck first. He's like, well, I guess I should say, I have to make sure that you're equipped so we can do the procedure, because I guess some people don't.
Have nuts?
Well, I mean, yeah, they have. I guess, well, yeah,
Oh,
that
they
would
don't-
definitely be a prerequisite. I said you'd have to have testicles to have a vasectomy, or I guess you would have to have vas deferens to have a vasectomy.
There you go.
But I guess maybe some people's tubes are longer than others or harder to get to. Anyway, I have no clue what I'm talking about, other than the fact that I had to show.
You
this
were
guy.
good.
Yeah, I'm good. My balls were perfect candidates.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
great.
So he says, "Are you sure you want to do this? Because the way I do it to where it's non-reversible." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm set. Like, I have 3 beautiful children. I think it's a good time to quit while I'm ahead. So I'm ready to get her done." Okay, you go home, schedule it, come back, bring a driver, you get a Valium.
Wait, because you brought the driver or because you're going to get snipped?
Well, because the driver brought you,
Oh, okay.
and then you could get a Valium.
I thought maybe they're just handing them out participation trophies.
No, so like if you have somebody take you there,
Man,
and
I
then,
got hosed.
yeah, you did. You'd totally get hosed, dude. I would have been sketched out of shit. So I get it done,
Yeah.
and I made the best of it. Like it was. That's when we were going over the pre-production notes, and Smoke seen my second topic. He's like, "Oh God, you got to tell your story," and I'm like, "I guess I could tell your story. I could tell my story." But so, God bless her heart.
Yeah.
Beings that I went. Well, let's lay Smoke's groundwork first, I guess.
Well,
So-
hold on. Before
what?
we do that,
What?
you just go with yours, and then we can.
Okay.
That way, have the full story to compare and contrast.
Just
with this
yeah,
guy.
I guess that makes more sense. How much more sense that makes. So I had a nurse
Yeah.
that, so they give you some,
It's just a heater.
it's just the heater. They give you some things to do, pre-op, i.e. Grooming.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to groom.
what makes sense?
For all of our hairy listeners out there that are on the fence about getting a vasectomy, you better
Trim them up.
sharpen up your trimming skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to get them babies, slick down, ready to go. And I went to this urology group and had this nice nurse lady that may or may not have critiqued my grooming skills. Maybe I missed it. What'd you do? Shave with a piece of glass? Sorry, ma'am, but the battery was going dead. So I had to get re-groomed a little bit.
She regroomed you?
She did, and it was awkward, but I was so fucked up on Valium, I did not care about it.
So you were almost in the nursing home at this point.
Oh, yeah. Like,
That's your future
I'm
someday.
2 steps away from getting my ass wiped.
Yeah.
It was crazy,
Less
dude.
than 2 steps.
Oh, no, yeah.
That poor
Quarter of
girl
an
went
inch.
to nursing school to save people and help out. And here she's shaving your balls.
That's what I said. So that was another part of the thing. So, like, I'm telling her, this is the smoke. This is the part of the story. Smoke. That was so funny. I must have, in my stupor, had asked this poor woman, in what point of her life, I don't even, an unforgivable crime had she committed, or what was she sentenced in a previous lifetime to spend a life of ball shaving and ball washing? Like, that's what I asked this poor woman. I said, man, you must have the shittiest job in the state. I said, that's all you do is wash nuts and trim up ball hairs for a living and get people ready for this guy to come in and hack on their sack. And the doctor's sitting like in the other part of the room, and he's like, oh, no, she's her husband really appreciates it. Like, makes some cheesy ass joke. Like her husband really appreciates all the practice that she gets. And I just like automatically fired from the hip, and I said, man, that guy must have the cleanest balls in the state. And that lady and the doctor just simultaneously just start gut busting, belly laughing, and I'm just, it was just the craziest. And meanwhile, so let me back up and say,
Poor Justine sitting out there in the
oh
car.
yeah, no,
making
she's
sure
in
you're
the
okay.
she's in the waiting room. Well, she actually asked the doctor if she could perform the procedure, and he said
She wanted to cut
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
not just the...
just the tubes.
Yeah.
While all this transgressions are happening, while this is all transpiring, I am, of course, all of our female listeners will probably just not give us any sympathy at all, but I'm sitting in this chair similar to what you would see, like your wife go to the OBGYN,
Yeah.
not JYN, GYN, the gynecologist doctor lady,
There's male
or man,
gynecologists.
whoever your vag doctor is. And
You
you're
know, maybe we ought to bring in a guest speaker one day to talk about whether they prefer
it's
male
not going to be anything
or female.
Yeah, it's not going to be my wife. Anyway, that's for another story. But so I'm sitting here in this chair,
In his stirrups.
all splayed out. Like, I mean, all splayed out. Like, you're sitting there and you're naked from the waist down.
Only thing covering your balloon nuts, your nutsack.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you're sitting here with your sack and you're all hung out here.
Were you worried about farting?
No. God, no. I was... No, they gave me a Valium. I didn't give a damn if the building burnt down. Like,
He comes walking out with no britches on. Sorry, the building's on fire.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Hey, how you like my shave job here? She did great.
Clean as a whistle.
You
You
ought to
could eat
pursue-
off these nuts.
You ought to pursue a career in landscaping. By the way, post-procedure, another prerequisite, they tell you to buy, like, a jock strap.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the number one thing. Like you got to get some sort of athletic supporter because they don't want things.
Yeah.
Swelling is a big deal.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've heard some horror stories of swelling.
God bless my wife. She goes to, I think it was Academy or somewhere to try to pick up one of these athletic supporters. And she brings me home at like a size large.
You mean waistband size?
Oh, yeah.
large?
Yeah, this is like a fucking headband for me. She said, and I said, honey, I'm not a size large kind of guy. So we instantly had to take that baby back. Thank God she didn't lose the receipt. So after the thing, they're like, you need to take it easy and, you know, just ice and sit and all this stuff. You know how we went to Academy and walked 4 miles to try to find a pair of compression shorts. But she's like, oh, you were so sweet and so nice and everything like that. And she knew that I had been heavily medicated pre-op.
Your wife or the nurse?
My wife.
Oh.
She knew that. She said I was being nice.
Oh. Well, you're
Sweet.
nice generally,
And
right?
of course,
Didn't you get to go to Hooters? Or
no,
Considerings?
we went somewhere. I don't know where we were.
I got a picture, I think, of you guys at your post-surgery.
Maybe we
lunch.
did go to Hooters, actually, probably. She probably felt really bad for me, so she took me to Hooters. But, of course, we go to Academy and we run into like 15 people from Du Bois County that we know, so that wasn't awkward at all. But
Oh, hey, there's the Masoners.
Oh, hey, how's it
Zach,
going?
are you okay? Just got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Good.
But anyway, I think my experience was
Sounds excellent.
it was and
Pleasurable.
Like, it was. No, I wouldn't say pleasurable. I mean, when they actually do the procedure, it feels like the tubes are coming out of your throat instead of your sac. But
So you didn't have to provide the sample live in the office.
no, so that
Well,
was
you're fast forwarding some steps.
yeah. So we're going past. So, they say okay, no ejaculation for what was it? 7 days.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, like you're not allowed to ejaculate until, let's just say 2 weeks. I don't know what it was, but it was
A window.
almost an uncomfortable amount of time. I'll just say that. And then they say once you pass that threshold, they say
You got to clear it out.
open the floodgates, let her eat, like flush the pipes more or
Yeah,
less.
makes sense.
Yeah, and then they say after. Well, I don't know. Let's just say for conversation's sake, we're not really factually based to any of these figures,
Yeah,
so
we're
they
no
could be totally
urologists.
wrong. Do not use this.
Yeah, we're not handing out any
No,
medical
this is not
advice.
no. So like after, well, I won't even say a time, but after
good amount of time.
after a certain amount of time, you have to. Well, you don't have to, but you're encouraged to supply a sample to see whether or not you are sterile or not. And where Smoke said that he negated for doing this, I actually did. But before I did it, I asked the nurse, allegedly while under the influence of a narcotic drug, if I needed to, I think my exact words were, work up a batch in the parking lot. And I thought my wife was going to break my fucking nose. Because I thought, oh my God, like I live an hour away. Like Evansville's right around, like for where this was located in the town, like in the city. Like we're roughly about 50 minutes from the office.
Was it at Midtown?
No, not quite. Kind of like down by Red Lobster in that area.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to give away the name of the clinic, which it was a great spot, but that's just anyway. But I just thought, like, is this something that I need to do? Like, is time of the essence? Like, is this something to where we got to keep it warm, or like, how does this work? I don't know anything about this. And she's like, oh no, as long as you keep it, like they give you a cup.
Oh, yeah, I got sent home with a cup.
Yeah, they give you a cup, like a sample collection vessel container, and they say as long as it's airtight and it doesn't have exposure to a lot of outside air, so you pretty much need to, dump and seal, and then go straight to the testing place.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you don't have to. So like the people always say, like in the sperm bank, like there's the room You know, like with the
There's legitimately the room.
yeah, like the spank bank room.
Yeah, there's a room.
Yeah, they don't have that in the vasectomy place.
No, you got to go to.
So that'd have been even worse if I'd have showed up and been like, well, I'm here to jerk off in a cup.
That poor girl working would have been like, sir, we don't do that here.
Yeah, like is that room open in there? Or?
Sir, that's the broom closet. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have any materials. You get care if I borrow your phone for a minute? Oh, my God.
All right, Smoke, bring us home. What's your story?
So mine was way different. Did it here in the home county. And there's a guy that comes from Indy
Oh, yeah.
once a month.
Oh, yeah.
That's your first concern, by the way.
And it seems super sketchy.
That's your second concern.
And I didn't have a driver.
That's
Yeah.
your third concern.
Jenna had to watch the kids, so I had to drive myself out there. And it's only on Saturdays because the guy rents it's like the...
We're not going to say the name of the clinic, but let's just say he
rents an OBGYN office
Yeah.
to work out of on Saturday.
he rents a room.
So I get there. There's one car in the parking lot.
What
And
time
it's-
did you get there, Dave?
Probably 8 in the morning.
Oh, boy.
And this thing is a hoopty, this car, and I'm like, I'm in the wrong place. So I back into my spot and call my wife. Where am I supposed to be at? Pardon me. And she says, oh, no, you're in the right spot. So I walk up to the door. The door is locked. So I walk back to my truck, and I call her, no, the door is locked. She's like, well, go knock. You're in the right spot. All right. So I go to get out, and about that time, the door opens. There's no lights on this place.
No.
Fella peeks his head out. Mr. Smoker? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Come on in. So I get in the waiting room, and he gives me this clipboard. He was like, I don't have a nurse on staff, so I got to do some cleanup from my last appointment. If you can go ahead and fill out this clipboard and all the questions, and we'll get started. I'm like, son of a bitch. And I'm answering this, and I called Jenna, my wife. I said, Jenna, you sure this is okay?
This is the guy.
I was like, 'cause this is the lights aren't even on in the waiting room.
Oh, fuck.
So she's like, yeah, no, you're just gonna have to suck it up and do it if you want to do it. And I'm like, okay. So I fill out my paperwork, and he comes back out eventually, and he takes me back to one of the rooms. And the door's open in this room because nobody else is here.
No.
So he's got the door open. There's like a 30-gallon tote on the ground that he's working out of.
Oh, gosh.
Like literally like a tub, like a fucking Rubbermaid tub.
Oh, boy.
And
So
I'm hearing footsteps upstairs because this particular office, I believe, is a house upstairs.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things going on.
So
outside.
there's
So how do you not at this point
Okay,
say, sir,
so
we'll see you later?
Let's pump the brakes just for 1 second. So another one of our friends down the road used this same doctor, who he's an accredited physician. Let's not cut that.
Did he put his degree in a Ziploc bag and roll it up in his Tupperware?
ZipRecruiter. He went to ZipRecruiter. But so one of our other friends down the road got this procedure done by this same doc, and his wife was doing kind of like the setup for him, like getting, made the call, got everything going because he's working busy, ain't got time to spend all day on the phone, which his wife does the same too. It doesn't matter. He gets a text message. So number one, you're texting the doctor. That's going to cut your sack open.
Oh God, I think I still got his number.
I know I do. Number two, he says, send me a picture of your insurance card and your driver's license.
Oh, boy.
And we're all sitting around drinking beer, and our buddy's telling us this story, and I thought, and his first thing, there it is. Yeah, that's him, dude.
Nut snipper.
That's it. Nut snipper. So my buddy, like his exact words were, I thought I was going to get my balls cut in a Walmart, in a panel van in the Walmart parking lot. This is kind of how he prefaced this whole story. And Smoke goes to the same cat.
Yeah, so I'm in here, and no nurse, no stirrups. He's like, well, there's no good. Well, he starts off with, are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
We can say it's reversible, but it's probably not. And, yeah, doc, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And so he sets me on the table. He's like, well, I guess go ahead and just pull your britches down about to your knee level and lay back. And so I'm laying back, and I can hear all the kids running around upstairs playing Nerf battle.
Shit.
Or whatever the hell's going on up there. And he pulls out a syringe that looks like a fucking turkey
baster.
In my eyes, you must have seen it. My eyes got as big as beer cans. You went, oh, no. I fill this needle and then use this needle to fill the actual needle. And I'm like, all right. And that's when I knew my goose was cooked.
Turns out that bigger syringe he had said Tony Sashray on the side of it.
He make a little Creole meal.
It had the Cajun butter on the side.
But we went forward and he started, and it was super uncomfortable, and I didn't like any of it. But at the time, the worst part is I didn't know he had to make 2 incisions.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 sides, 2 balls.
I thought this was one.
I'm very familiar with the male anatomy.
Yeah, I knew there was 2
don't.
balls. I thought maybe there was like a Y pipe that shoots up to the fucking exhaust, whatever.
Hey, plumbing.
And I thought maybe that was the situation.
Fucking muffler shop.
But there's no Y pipe, gentlemen.
No, it's straight off the headers.
So, because I can smell, he's cauterized, and I can smell burning flesh.
No.
And I know what's going on. And I'm like, we're done. And he starts snipping again. I'm like, this motherfucker's going for my liver. Yeah. It was fucking awful.
Oh, yeah, you get that one, he gets the one side done. He's like, well, okay. And you're thinking, oh, man, this is great. And he goes, now for the other side.
Yeah, I had no idea there was 2. I spent my recovery in here in Smoker's Lounge. Had guys over for poker. I just had the wife
Frozen peas.
a bunch of frozen peas.
That's
and
right.
I was recycling
That's
those.
a thing, too. Like that, you laugh and you make those weird faces, but that's a deal.
I'm not saying anything.
Frozen vegetables. And
Take a couple days off work. They say you can go back, but if you get to walking, if you walk a lot, that action there.
I run heavy equipment at the time, and there was no going back to work for me for a while.
I took 2 or 3 days off.
Yeah. A lot of, hey, here's a little fun fact. What trivia? When is the most common time for men to get a vasectomy?
The day before the NCAA tournament.
Exactly
starts.
right. That's exactly right. Yep. Right.
You told me that, and I didn't. I don't watch basketball, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot.
Yeah. That's
It's like National Vasectomy Day.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So really what I've learned from this when my time comes, now my wife's a veterinarian.
Yeah.
So
And
She could do it.
She could probably do it.
She has fixed cats in front of our very
Spay
eyes.
or neuter your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like when our eldest mountain dog got his male anatomy removed, she sent me a picture of it, like ongoing happening, and really didn't want to know, like, because they take it out from like the belly button area.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
didn't need to see it. But.
Well, they don't do that in people.
No, I know.
It's right in a sack.
I'm just saying she could
Twice.
probably do it, but that's a
Yeah, because
risk
there's
of-
2 balls.
Yeah, thanks for
Dos huevos.
unless you
huevos.
happen to lose one
Yeah.
or one didn't drop.
I
One
knew
didn't
a
drop.
guy like
I
that.
have
God
too.
rest his soul.
I knew a couple guys like that.
That one didn't drop.
Or somehow, for some way, they've only got one nut.
Now, were they overly... The guy I knew, old Dan, I can't imagine what that horn dog would have been like with 2 of them.
Is that right?
He was
Corner and a
just,
3-peckered belly goat?
yeah, he was just wired for sound all the time.
Holy cow.
Good night, that motherfucker.
Hey,
R.I.P.
there say cheers for old horny Dan here.
Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
There we go.
No, so I think as taboo as everybody likes to think, because I think everybody's got a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very like, and I'm sure our female listeners are like, "Oh, get over yourselves. You don't have a
All
clue.
4 of them?
You don't have a clue. Yeah, all 4 of them. You have no clue what we go through." But
That's probably right.
yeah, they're totally right. Yeah, but getting your junk shaved and fondled and cut on is no.
Mine didn't get shaved. It didn't
I
get
did.
fondled. That was awkward.
Yeah, it was weird for me too. But
Yeah.
anyway, I just wanted to tell my vasectomy
I may
story.
not get one now.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's worth
yeah,
it.
It's not bad.
yeah. Sounds like a horror story.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. If you go with if you go old Smokes route,
Meet me down at the Walmart.
Yeah.
We'll get you taken care
I'm in the
of.
fucking section E back here in the parking lot by the old Kinko's down there with a white panel van. It's a big Sprinter down there.
You here to get your nuts snipped? Let me grab my tote.
Sir, are you a real doctor? Yep.
Yep.
I should have asked that.
All right. That's it. Casey, you're up.
Shower temperature. Now, your water probably doesn't get hot enough because you get in and out in 3 minutes.
No, I let the water run, though, for about 4 or 5 minutes before I get in.
That's ridiculous. You let your water run longer than you freaking shower.
I turn the water on, brush my teeth, wake the kids up. It's nice and steamy when I get in. I like a hot shower.
So, like, how hot?
Like my skin's red when I get out.
That's too much.
God.
What about you?
I have, it's a fine line.
It's a good Montgomery Gentry song.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Man,
Midnight
it's
Coffee.
situational.
Situations are
Yep.
situational.
Yep. So, summertime,
Yeah.
when it's hotter than a son of a buck outside, humidity through the roof.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the fucking jungle of Vietnam. I am
With or without Agent Orange?
both at this point. Like walking down the street making silver dollar pancakes with pancake batter from the Gold Bond on my butt.
Yeah.
Like hot,
Yeah.
hot.
And you work outside.
I'm a laborer.
You're outside laborer.
I work outside.
Yeah.
I'm a cold shower guy when it comes to that.
Don't disagree with that.
Yeah. Like I have been known to take a cold shower.
I don't like a cold shower.
Oh, dude. But now, like when I go home, like post recording, sitting next to this nice warmth, I'm that son of a bitch is gonna be hot. Like I'm a hot shower guy too.
Really?
Yeah, but not like to like face melting hot. Like my skin's not red when I get done.
So we're
But I
probably
mean-
about in that same boat.
Yeah.
My wife, we've had on occasion to shower together.
Oh,
It is freaking scalding hot. And I don't know how she does it. I'm like, I can't,
yeah,
I'm out.
yeah,
She's like, it's too cold when you like, I don't want to get out of the shower and be sweating.
right.
Oh,
like-
that is awful.
Like, I imagine you get out of the shower, 3
I
minutes.
sweat pretty well.
Yeah, exactly. You just sweated all the good work you put in your speedy shower.
Your ass stinks when you get out of the shower.
Yeah. You're the only guy in recorded history to have that happen.
That's almost as bad as having to take a poop right after you get out of the shower.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's horrible. Especially if, like you said, you take one of them scorcher showers and the bathroom's all steamed up and it's
it's the
hotter and the
worst.
blue blazes
Oh,
in there.
yeah. If I got to shit after the shower, I go to a different bathroom.
Oh. Let me retire to the east wing.
Yeah.
Draw my bath. I need to take a defecate in the bathroom in the east wing.
But
Because I just showered in the west. Fucking weirdo. Oh, God.
so yeah, quick topic. I was thinking about it and I was like, I'm a cold shower guy. Like after a workout, or if it's hot outside, I appreciate a cold shower. But I'm just not a scalding hot guy.
Okay, so let's, like you say, quick topic. It doesn't have to be quick because I got another one for you. And this was because to capitalize on
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So it has to do with showering
Okay.
and hygiene.
Okay.
More so focused on the dental hygiene.
Hi, Gene. How
Okay.
are you?
Do you, and my wife, which is, she's slowly starting to become accepting of the show. She'll get there. She's just treading lightly because she always says, I got to listen to your dumb ass all the time. I don't want to listen to you on the radio. And that's fine. Nah, whatever. Probably going to get punched in the face when I get home. But she said, hey, I got a good topic for you. And I'm like, okay, what is that? She goes, do you brush your teeth with hot water or cold water?
Cold.
Wait.
Yeah. Yes.
People
You did.
brush with hot water.
Yeah, and she's one of them.
Wait.
And you know where?
Wait.
In the shower. Yeah.
Let me catch up here.
No, strap on. Get it. Strap in, not strap on. Strap in.
Whoa!
Whoa!
So welcome to Smoker's Lounge.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard it right.
So like, I don't use a whole bunch of water when I'm brushing my teeth. You're talking about like post-wash rinse.
Negatory, like the full meal deal. Let's just say you wake up, you do your morning routine, shit, shower, shave, whatever you got to do. You're getting ready to brush your teeth. Do you turn on the cold water or do you turn on the hot water? Like you put your toothpaste on your brush.
Okay.
And then you audio tell me you do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it wet. Like you're not going in there dry.
I'm not a caveman.
Savage.
Not
Jesus.
a caveman.
So you're moistening your brush after applying your toothpaste.
Colgate or Crest?
We don't need to get that way.
Oh, okay.
Little squirt.
Is it hot water or cold water?
Do you have instantaneous hot water?
Huh?
I mean, do you have instant hot water?
I know people that wait for it to get
Oh
hot.
yeah, no. So here's how it plays out for me. My wife, she'll brush her teeth in the shower.
Same with mine.
Me,
hot water.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. But I'll sometimes when I get done, so I can like kind of cool off from a shower
Oh,
because
one
I
of
don't
those
want to
walker
sweat.
around or multitasker brushers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so is she. So is my wife.
So so if I get out of the shower, I'll probably turn on the cold water because the hot water's ready to flow from the sink because it was there for the shower.
Right.
Internal plumbing, how all that works.
That's it. Yeah, it's weird.
But like
Wow.
if I am brushing my teeth before the
Crazy.
shower, like I'll just turn on the hot water, probably out of habit,
Yeah.
because I'm right-handed. I have my toothbrush in my right hand, left hand water, boom. But
A lot of thought goes in there.
yeah. Well, more than I thought about it until I just thought about
Until
it.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I first, me and my wife have been together since we were sophomore or juniors in high
I think
school.
we talked about this last show.
Yeah.
High school sweethearts.
Yeah. We've been together for a really, really long
20
time.
years, I think we decided.
Yeah.
Homecoming king and queen.
Pretty sure.
Were you guys homecoming king and queen?
Yeah, we were.
Were you really?
Yeah. Yeah. Class of 2005.
For football or basketball?
Football. Yeah, I never played basketball.
I was
so
probably there.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to play basketball
Well,
at
I
homecoming
know.
king.
we already crossed that bridge. I hate basketball, but
Yeah.
Fucking basketball.
anyway, so we were, but that was probably
True love story.
top 3 of her biggest quirks, in my opinion. She probably has 586,000 quirks that I have, but like for her,
Yeah, you're a wildcat a little bit.
yeah, she's not. She's pretty
Regimented.
definitely. Yeah.
Well, but think about this. She grew up with
I think she was in the Marine Corps in a previous life.
shout out to our veterans.
Amen. Semper Fi, devil dogs. But what I'm saying is,
she had younger siblings though.
oh yeah,
So there was a little bit of the regiment. To
Oh,
where-
yeah.
I mean, you had a younger brother, but he's like what, 7 years younger than you?
yeah. Our mom pretty much did everything for us. So like we're storybook.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, she brushed her teeth with hot water, and I think that's fucking wild.
I would never run the sink water until I got hot water to brush my teeth.
That's what she does. That's weird to me.
Very weird.
And
to
I'm
me.
not trying to call her out or nothing, because I know for a fact there's other
I
people in
can't
this
think
world
who
that
it
does
was,
that.
but somebody we camped with back when we had our camper brought that up, that they brushed their teeth with hot water and
Yeah.
said to try it.
Yeah,
And I did.
What's
and
the
it was
point of it?
I don't know. I guess.
cleanliness.
Hot-
Do you wash your
hot-
dishes with?
Yeah, you wash your dishes.
Yeah,
with
you
cold
wash
water?
your dishes with cold water.
No, ultimate hot water guy.
Yeah.
So brush your teeth with hot water.
No.
That's. I mean, I'm just.
I
Saying
mean,
that.
lukewarm.
No. I'm talking hot.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I would never stand there to see steam coming off the water
Yeah.
and then brush my teeth.
Oh yeah.
Some people do.
There are people that do that.
Yeah, don't start criticizing other people. You have like a 3-minute shower habit.
Yeah.
And don't pee in the shower.
Everybody in the world.
I've been more critical of it since that topic, and I bet I'm closer to 5 minutes.
No.
Oh.
See, now you're trying to win over our fans.
Yeah.
I'm
now
just
you're
telling you.
Now you're just making shit up.
Hey, FBI profiler. I'm Dave. I'm a normal guy. I take a 5-minute shower. Not that that's a gimmick, but
No.
no, I never knew that was a thing.
No, it's totally a thing.
because
yeah.
they talk about not wasting water when you brush your
Yeah.
teeth. So I'm like, just enough to do what I need to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something that's probably going to make you grossed out?
You
guys
use
share
your wife's toothbrush?
No,
I thought that's where he's going to.
no.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I want to say it or not. I'm going to incriminate myself
You're in the trust tree
amongst a million
with
people.
our fans.
1,300.
Well, I'm
I
probably
sometimes miss
duplicates.
teeth brushing.
Like you miss it, like you forget it, or you miss it, like, oh man, I missed
Like in the
those
morning
days.
or in the evening?
Like all the time. I'm not a big. I don't brush my teeth very much.
Really?
I just said it. Is that weird?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it is.
Is it weird?
Yes.
What are you laughing at?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, hey, go ahead, 3-minute shower guy. Talk to the guy who doesn't brush his teeth.
So when you did this whole Colgate or Snapple, this Colgate or
The
Crest,
Snapple Sing Down Challenge.
the Colgate and Crest the brand matchup here. I speaking Spanish, dude. I don't have a clue. Oh, you got beer coming out your nose.
Oh my god.
So
do you go to the dentist regularly?
I do, and you know what? Something that's crazy about it. She always commends the condition of my teeth.
No
Like,
way.
like, dude, I don't. It does not make any sense.
So do you?
Here's it. Can I
wonder
tell
if
you a
she's
short,
listening.
just a short little story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So God rest her soul, my grandma.
Wild Bill's wife?
Yes,
Okay.
was the biggest toothbrush Nazi I've ever met. Like I ever knew. Like she was so hardcore on me and my brother about what, like we would spend the night.
Cleanliness is
Yeah,
next to holiness.
exactly right. Like you get your ass in there, and you brush your damn teeth. You flip that fucking hourglass over, and you brush them sunbucks until that sand is on the bottom. And then you get the Listerine out, the gold kind.
Oh boy.
The gold kind.
Oh,
Like
boy.
she was hard ass.
Oh boy.
The gold kind. And then after that, you got the water pick out.
Oh.
Yeah. Like she had a water pick. Like, you know what I'm talking about, the water pick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, gotcha,
Which, by
gotcha.
the way, it's pretty satisfying to do that. That is kind of neat. I wish I kind of had one of those still. But I hate to say it because she'll probably roll in her grave to hear me say it. But she had some of the gangliest looking teeth. God love her. She's my grandma. I love her to death. I wish she was sitting right here with me.
I can't right now.
But boy, I'm telling you, she kind of had some.
Maybe she wanted you to learn from her mistakes.
But the thing is, though, I feel like she washed all the good shit off of them, like the fucking. You know what I'm talking about? Like you fucking. I don't know how to say it. The enamel, like. Good Lord, woman, you know, like
So
slack
your
up.
theory is nature will take care of your teeth.
Well, I mean, there's a internet sensation that swears by that. I know,
Internet sensation.
you know who we're talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't have a
The
clue.
the big muscle bound feller with the big beard that.
Oh, Liver King?
Yeah,
Oh,
Liver
that
King.
guy.
Yeah, he's on
I
steroids.
didn't want to say his name.
I mean, what's he? If he comes after us, that's worth some pub. If he wants to come in here, that'd be great too.
Yeah, come on in, Liver King. Let's talk about how much you fucking stink and how bad your breath is because you don't brush your teeth. But anyway, yeah. So like, I don't know, man. Like, that's okay. If we're
Man,
gonna
episode 3 is really just.
going crazy,
No, it's
Here,
okay.
We need to
I
lock.
like
But
it.
this
No,
is
I
what
like
the
it.
people
I like
love.
it.
So,
Yeah.
do you have cavities?
No, I don't. That's the crazy
But
thing.
you eat candy and
I
you go to
don't.
bed. You
I
do all
don't.
that.
No,
You don't eat any sugar.
coffee is my biggest vice.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
eat any sugar.
Yeah, I eat sugar.
That's what I'm saying though.
like sugar bugs. Yeah, like that was the thing when the kids were little. Like, get your ass in there and brush your teeth. Get them sugar bugs out.
I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm on one time a day. I brush in the morning, but not in the evening.
I hate both of you.
But I also.
What are you talking about? You brush your teeth like 50 times a freaking day.
Twice for sure with the
I also get
electronic toothbrush.
the dentist is like, hey, looking
Sonicare?
good. Your teeth are.
Oral B, I think.
Oh yeah,
I got an Oral-B electric,
cheapskate.
but
Hey, calm this down.
Fucker can't even afford a good one.
You don't even brush your teeth.
No, I'm still using those ones they hand out for free at the damn clinic.
I've had one.
You mean
actual,
the dentist?
Yeah,
clinic are you going to?
tooth clinic.
Yeah, I went down to the clinic. They had to pull tooth.
That place. Hey, I got a new dentist
Oh,
down here in Holland. Switched.
oh yeah,
I like it.
yeah,
Nice spot.
good,
We got some listeners that work down there.
really.
Oh, do
Yeah,
they?
All
yeah.
right, all right.
Yeah, got some.
Maybe I should look into the Holland Dentist.
It's a nice place, great atmosphere, real comfortable, nice place.
Well, right next to old Doc Flamian.
That's it, right there.
I see Doc Flamian on a yearly basis.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
listened
so do
before.
I.
He checks out.
I see him a couple times.
Yeah.
Doc's a good guy.
I'm really not going to start smoking a pipe regularly or anything, Doug.
Yeah, no shit.
That ship's already sailed. Oh, so you had 18 beers last episode. You wrote down on your 4 beer, you drink 3 a week.
That's
that's
all right.
how-
So, smoke.
All right. I think it's just because the time of year has been on my mind. But what's something you guys, my topics, what do you get nostalgic about? And I think my biggest one is because of Thanksgiving to Christmas, time of year.
I don't know how you can say that with a straight face. 'cause
Fuckers
you
had
just-
his Christmas tree up for
yeah,
4
you
weeks.
just bulldozed through Thanksgiving, but go on.
No.
No, go on.
So from the, as a child, my folks was divorced, and it's like a split holiday thing, And I think the whole time is a family time. That's why I like the Thanksgiving, November to January.
Yeah.
Lots of family stuff going on, and I'm always a big fan.
Yeah.
The Christmas music, the lights, everybody getting together.
I'll agree.
That's
yeah.
my jam.
Yeah. Christmas.
This topic actually is a subtopic. Because it hit me the other day that I don't think the children today are going to have a sign of their time. Like, I think I'm a little bit older than both of you guys by a year or two.
Just a shade.
And,
Just a skosh.
But like in my high school back in the the late 90s, you had Jinko jeans.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Jinko, yeah.
I wore
Tamagotchi, the little keychain pets.
Tamagotchis?
Yeah.
I had one.
There's all sorts of stuff that I'm like, man. But
Yeah.
my kids, so I've got a 14, a 10, and a 5-year-old.
Right.
And I don't see any of the gimmicky stuff. Like
Right.
anything that's like going to remind them of their childhood. They got
Right.
YouTube.
Which is rotting their minds.
Well, hold on.
Well, YouTube kind
We're
of.
on the YouTube.
Well, I mean, yeah, we love the YouTubes. Let's not say that, but it's some of the content creators.
We're
out
going to
there.
get a strike.
Oh, shit. There he goes.
But that got me thinking, and I was like, even though my generation or my time had all those things, I was trying to think of something I get nostalgic about. But I never really had those things that I was tied to.
So I think for me, it's tradition.
Yeah,
My
that's
family,
it.
my family is like when it comes to Christmas, and my wife, she sometimes she not really poke fun, but like she, and I'm not saying that her family is just riddled with savages when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas and things like that. But sometimes they've been known to maybe fly by the seat of their pants on a few things, whereas my family was extremely structured, like
Planned out to the T.
Oh, geez, Louise! Like to the point where we knew what was going to be on TV, we knew what we were going to be eating, we knew how the evening was going to shake out. Dave, quit stop fucking with your mic, please. To where, like, Christmas Eve. So Thanksgiving was always the same. We went to Wild Bill's.
I think he'd be a good host.
Yeah, we went to Wild Bill's for like lunch, and then supper time, we would go to my other grandma's. Or like maybe it would be like we would go one place on Thursday and one place on Friday or something like that. Christmas, on the other hand, it was always, like as kids, like pre-Justine and I, it was always Christmas Eve, we went to church in Standale.
Yeah.
It would be Christmas program at church. After church, we go to grandma's. Always bring a set of clothes to change into because they had a wood stove in their house and it was 17,000 degrees in their house. So we would strip out of our clothes from church and put like shorts and a T-shirt on inside the house because that baby was sitting at a cool, a cool 81 or 84 at all times.
Yeah, keep it hot.
So we're eating ham. Grandma would always make a ham, potato chips and dip.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some baked beans and some rolls and whatnots, some Waldorf salad,
Oh, yeah.
and we're watching A Christmas Story
Oh, yeah.
on TBS, or was
Yeah.
it TBS or
TBS.
TNT?
Yeah,
TBS.
One of those, TBS, they would do that 24-hour marathon.
TBS,
We're
yeah.
watching that baby on TV. And then
See,
after
there's a sequel coming out.
I did, yeah. And then after everybody was done eating, we would go into the other living room because they had a front room
Yeah.
and a living room.
And the Christmas tree was in the front room.
Exactly right. Exactly right. The Christmas tree's in the front room. So we go in the front room. Everybody had their own spot. Me and my brother and my cousins and everybody else. And it's like when it come to we passed out presents. Like somebody got to play Santa, passed out the presents, and then like you open your gifts from like oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest, and you fucking did not go out of turn.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was hardcore, man. And like to the point where sometimes Justine was like, "Oh my God, your tradition sometimes can be so exhausting," because theirs was just more or less like a
Show up and hang out.
yeah, or just like an all-out free for all because there's 6,000 of them. You know what I mean? And
That's true.
There was no time. Big family, big family,
Big crew.
Yeah, so like the whole tradition, and we like my family was more of a smaller.
We're a small group.
Yeah, you are a big small group. Yeah, you're
small
big.
group.
Yeah, big small group.
It
guy.
is. You talk about things that make you nostalgic, and I think what you lose in this digital age,
Yeah,
are those things, that bring you to it.
yeah.
But it was crazy because we got snow Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And it was crazy. I was talking to Janelle, and I was like, this just reminds me of, like, because the holidays that's what it brings you to it.
Christmas.
Yeah, and there was something going around online that it's the assholes that decorate for Christmas before
Yeah, they got
Thanksgiving is why their snow shows up.
Yeah.
I think I might have tagged you in that there, buddy.
I appreciated it.
Yeah, and so I think for me, like, it's crazy since my mom passed in 2019, is like traditions are different, and traditions are okay to be different.
Yeah.
And like I've had some friends that have lost their parents or lost mom or lost dad, and you get to the holidays and
It's tough.
And I tell them, and I try to tell them, like, don't expect it to be like it used to be.
Right.
And don't try to make it like it used to be.
My mom says the same thing.
You can do something different. You can do whatever you want to do that's a new tradition with you and your kids and
New squad.
And I think, like, I love what we used to do as kids. Thanksgiving was always at home. We were always home for Thanksgiving.
Right.
So mom, dad, my two brothers, and then maybe one of the grandparents would, join or whatever. And my grandparents passed away, when we were a lot younger, with the last one passing, and I was probably, I should know this. So,
a young lad.
Yeah, I might have been
High
in
school
college.
age.
I think she saw me graduate high school, but like on the Lindemann side, like my grandpa Lindemann he was super early, like we talked about earlier, and then my grandma Lindemann was in 01.
Right.
And so it was like it's different, but
It's tough.
we used to go down to her house. She lives they used to live that'd be 5th and Van Buren right across from the YMI.
That's right.
And so we would go to St. Mary's for Christmas Eve Mass. We'd walk down to Grandma and Grandpa Lindemann's and then Grandma Lindemann, and we would do dinner and all that other stuff. And then the men would take a walk around the block. So they'd go down 5th Street, down to the library, 5th and Jackson, head south, get to 4th Street, just walked a lap while the lady folk did the dishes.
Right.
And I can remember it as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
And it was funny because my grandpa would smoke. And then my uncle, who passed away from lung cancer, he would smoke
Shocker.
while making the trip. You kind of look back and you're like, oh, life choices. But it's crazy. But like as we grew up, small family, we were always small. And like those traditions of being with my older brother, he's 6 years older than me.
Right.
Younger brother's 2 years younger than me. So we were a little bit closer, but it was always nice to spend
Middle child.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
Explains a lot. But we were always able to spend time together. So, it's crazy you talk about things that are nostalgic.
There's a shit ton of stuff that makes me nostalgic.
And I try to not go back to it because we've all got young kids of our own.
Oh, yeah.
And we try to do it different, and we've done it different. And, we've done stuff at Dad's different where, we've kind of done the classic, like just ton of hors d'oeuvres and you just kind of hang out and do that.
I love those. I love
go
those.
through different stuff.
yeah.
But
we're big grazers. Like I'm a big grazer. Like instead of sitting down for a big ass gorging meal, I just give me options. I'm a big grazer.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. This weekend, the Smoker Clan is coming in.
Shit's
going to
roll at the lounge, man. There's going to be
that's
a
gonna be tough.
shit ton of
We
smokers.
we
up
might
on the
need
hill.
to stay out of here.
There's a bunch of smokers.
I don't think
be
we're
on
tough.
The hill.
I don't think we're tough enough.
I don't think
to do
we
this.
can hang, man.
And
Which, by the
Grandma
way,
Smoker,
hey,
though.
you asked about the resort. The resort tree lighting is this Saturday. This coming Saturday.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fully decorated.
Head up to
Ladies,
French
and
Lick.
the crew's been working hard on it. West Baden's done for sure. But,
Yeah.
they're
Big
already,
Christmas time. up
Yeah,
there.
they do. Up there, they do it
They
right.
go big.
I think we might be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the Smoker Clan to see that one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know me if you're up there.
Right. I don't want to be involved in that,
There was that
debacle.
Well, it's crazy because they do on the second level, the event center. They've got all the reindeer out there,
No way.
and some. Well, I mean, they're stuffed, but they're pretty good size.
Oh, I thought we were
Yeah,
talking
we don't
about
have-
live fucking reindeer here.
We don't
Donner
know.
and Blitzen.
Comet
The
we
whole
don't
squad.
We don't own any reindeer
Okay.
that I'm aware of. But so what people will do is they walk by, they'll mount them on each other, and we got surveillance cameras everywhere. But
I bet that's a good photo or a
people
good
people
session
will,
to watch.
people will take them, they'll steal them.
really.
Yeah, easy to track down. 'cause-
Idiots.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's good. But yeah, traditions.
Music is nostalgic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like if you hear a song on the radio, you know what I mean? Like I could tell you like each. So as a kid growing up, big like classic rock guy. My dad is still like a huge blues fan. B.B. King and the whole slow crying ass blues and yeah, and like a Leadhead. He's a big Leadhead, big Led Zeppelin guy.
Probably one of
And
my
I could still remember those songs, man. Riding, and my dad had an old Ford Ranger, an old Danger Ranger, 5-speed extended cab, camper shell, the whole fucking works. And I can remember like it was yesterday, man. Like a certain song came on, and my old man was out there. He'd never had any hair, but like just big old nice mustache.
What's that shot across the bow about?
Nothing, just bald. I mean, he's just always
okay.
a bald guy.
Well,
I, for some reason, dodged that bullet. I've still got some luscious locks, but anyway, just I don't know, man. Like my mom, I could still remember riding to my mom. She had a Pontiac Grand Am, and she was a big Michael Bolton fan.
Really?
Oh yeah, Michael Bolton tapes in the tape deck, or
Mom
or
was a
Journey.
big 90s country.
Oh yeah,
Like you throw some 90s country on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I feel
sing it word for word.
so bad
Like,
now
it's
because
so
it'd be like,
embarrassing.
Mom, stop singing. Now anyways, but yeah, it's crazy because she would belt out some of those 90
yeah.
tunes. Reba would come on.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, shoot.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's your biggest one other than family time and Christmas? Like, is there anything else?
Probably music, I guess. My mom and dad were both way different types of music, but they were both music folks. That was always around there.
Oh yeah.
So, same thing. I was just telling Jenna the other day. So my dad, old Robert Smoker, he was a big Christmas light guy.
Clark Griswold.
Down in Abington, Indiana, he would do up. His house was at the top of the hill, and he would do it up like you wouldn't believe. But starting around.
Smokers, big hill people, big hill livers.
That's right.
Well, it's a natural selection thing
Yeah.
where you want the high ground.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just in case that other clan across the
that's
road
right.
is coming.
Yeah.
See him.
Want to see who's coming.
Yeah.
But he'd always have the country Christmas music on.
Oh shit.
So you got the torpedo heater running, and he was always in the shop. Anytime I was at my dad's house, we were in the shop. Never did anything in the house. Torpedo heater's running. He's got his coffee or an MGD.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love the genuine draft.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
undoing Christmas lights. We're testing bulbs. We're replacing bulbs, and you just got rocking around the Christmas tree going.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we
So
do
what
that.
it was like? What was it like growing up with Clark Griswold?
It was awesome.
She's a beaut, Clark.
It was awesome.
Cute Clark.
It was
Hell
awesome.
All right.
That's what does it for me.
I love nostalgia, man.
Yeah.
Like I love everything.
We could talk about it forever.
We could do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like we could
And
do
maybe
a
that's
complete-
another topic we bring
It
up.
could be a whole episode, man.
Specificity.
right.
So because we've got
this
some
is becoming
listeners,
into my favorite topic.
the
Favorite.
rapid fire.
Yeah,
So our
love
good
it.
buddy Arlo,
yeah.
another former Raider,
That's right.
living in Ireland country.
Yeah,
Not like Ireland the country, but
Like,
there's a
yeah.
little town called Ireland.
yeah.
We'd obviously love him back here in Raider country, but Arlo's been a big fan from day one.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, I got some rapid fire because a-holes were great."
A-holes
Oh,
were
yeah.
good.
Started a little thing there,
I
but
like it.
So here we go.
Hey, and wait, before we go any farther, if you guys out there listening in listener world, if you guys would like to submit your rapid fires, and if you think you got what it takes to get, to make the cut, shoot them our way, whether it be messages or however you need to smoke signals, carrier pigeons, whatever
You'll
it takes.
see that Marjorie Bell posted about 6 of them,
Okay.
6 to 10.
We can get to him next
That's
week.
Mama Smoke.
Mama Smoke?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
so,
get to him next week.
Anyway, they're there. We see them. They're on the list. We'll
So
get
she
to
might
'em.
be next week then.
Yeah.
I'll rip them offline and bring them with me next
Got
time.
you. Let's go. Rapid
so
fire.
Arlo
Rapid.
asked. He wanted to know, football or baseball?
Football.
Baseball.
Ooh, I'm kind of the deciding vote. I got to be a baseball guy.
Well, you're a baseball coach.
Yeah, that's true. This we could debate for hours. Bacon or sausage?
Sausage.
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 There
There ain't enough meat on that bacon.
No way.
Here I know what the answer is going to be. Beer or bourbon?
Beer.
Beer.
Bourbon.
Oh,
I love. No, don't you dare.
I did have whiskey and a coffee earlier.
Yeah.
No, I used to be a whiskey guy, but
It's not good
I'm
for
not
your
a-
health.
Whoa. Hold on.
it's rapid fire.
When? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Sorry.
That's a whole
We
other
might need to
topic.
go into that
That's a whole other topic.
because
Rapid
to me,
fire.
bourbon's not just something you're drinking like it's Kessler's.
No. Well,
Calvert's was my brain.
that's right,
Oh
baby.
shit. Ocean or mountains, as in for vacations.
Dang it.
We've only taken ocean vacations as a family, but I went to a mountain to hunt last year, and I hope to take my family to mountains because it was so much more breathtaking.
Literally. The altitude.
9,200
The
feet.
altitude's a bitch. Man, this sucks for me though because we've already heard my tattoo stories and how much I love the ocean and
You're
the
a beach guy.
Dude, but I tell you what, we just got back for the mountains and it was freaking awesome, man. I don't know, I think it's just too tough for me to make a decision, but I guess I have to.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, then I don't have to.
'cause here's how I'm
Then
gonna
I'm
explain
hung,
it.
jury. I'm hung.
Because here's how it is.
are you?
I'm not hung, but I mean, I love them both.
As I proclaim, I'm a big beach guy.
Yeah.
Big beach guy.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest beach guys.
But your honeymoon was
in
out
size.
west.
Well, I have some friends that criticize me not being as much of a beach guy, and I've acquired that beach guy taste.
Right.
But the mountains, we were out west, Yellowstone.
Oh God.
I could, and this is rapid fire, so I need to stay that way. Hung jury as well.
Yeah.
Big beach guy, but I love the mountains.
I love the mountains and I love the beach.
So this one, IU or Purdue?
Oh God.
Purdue.
IU.
My wife went to Purdue.
My wife went to
She makes
IU.
the bacon.
Oh shit! You guys gonna fight it out?
No.
No, we're not going to fight about it.
Oh,
with
okay.
Purdue.
My wife went to both. That's a wild thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a humble brag.
Yeah.
She's a smart lady.
Yeah, she
IU
is.
for undergrad, Purdue for veterinarian school.
Right.
And a friend of the program, I don't know if he's a friend of the program, friend of ours, criticized me. I was driving our Suburban and it's got
Oh,
the
it does
Purdue
have.
plate.
I don't like that. But
And
it's
he
whatever.
criticized the Purdue plate, and I said, well, that Purdue degree pays quite well, so I'll
Yeah.
put that plate anywhere I want
Right.
to. I think that's it. I think that's what he had for rapid fire.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
It's
it.
a good one.
Finishing up, final thoughts, Big Mace?
A lot of big bucks hit the ground this past weekend.
Yeah, Orange Hat Brigade.
Yeah,
Proud
the
member.
Orange Hat Brigade. Hey, I like it. Been seeing a lot of orange hats around. We got them on the table. Casey's wearing one.
That's because my head's cold.
It's firearm season in Indiana. Came in this past weekend. Snow on the ground.
Nice.
Absolutely
A
beautiful.
lot of great pictures on
lot
social
of great
media.
pictures of
Guys sitting in the stands with
yeah.
the snow falling.
Yeah, I was hiking in the mountains, which I was having a good time too, but I was just a shade jealous. Doesn't happen very much. Snow on opening weekend of shotgun season.
No, usually it's about 75.
Yeah, or 900 degrees or 95 mile an hour winds the
Yeah.
whole time. But anyway, yeah, a lot of big bucks hitting the ground. Love seeing the pictures. Hopefully, I'm gonna really try to get out this weekend and try to harvest some whitetails this weekend myself, and Yeah, that's my final thoughts. Love the snow and shotgun season, and I love seeing all the big buck pictures, man.
Smoke, we got.
Well, I guess the next time that all you folks listen to us will be post-Thanksgiving. So I think my final thought is to...
Well, I mean, on a programming note, are we going to... I thought we were going to do some work for the people.
Well, we will.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be like...
We'll still post it on probably Friday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it would be.
Black Friday.
Go on.
But at any rate,
God.
I guess my thought is, coming up to a week, everybody should be around their family and hanging out and having good times and catching up. So
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
enjoy yourselves. And, next episode, we'll tell you about our Thanksgiving trials and tribulations.
Right.
Yeah, certainly.
Just hoping to send everybody off with a good week to come.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, here's be thankful. Here's my final thought.
Got it.
Be thankful for the good people. I mean, we're blessed that our wives let us come out and do this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why they should.
No.
But be thankful. Tell the people in your life that you're thankful. Super happy with where life is, and it's great.
Amen.
And, the final thought of it is we talking about being nostalgic, and I think what we miss, we get so caught up in all this stuff. And
The digital world.
man, take time to just. I mean, you did it on your little venture.
Yeah.
You unplugged because Smoke kept texting. I'm like, Smoke, he is on this trip. Oh, okay. Hey, Mace, what are you doing? Smoke, it's only 6 hours later.
Yeah.
He's not texting.
Yeah.
But
my
unplug.
wife was on me because and going back to the snowy buck pictures, like I was watching the Facebooks.
Well,
and
you can't call out the Orange Hat Brigade.
I know. I was watching the Facebooks and the Twitters and everything, and I was like, man, check this out. Check this buck out. Man, this is awesome. Look at this picture and all this shit. And she's like, can you please put your phone down? And I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I am guilty as guilty can be. Like,
and we
need to step away. Smell the roses.
Yeah.
That's right.
Get away. Put the phones away. Leave them in the vehicle.
Yeah.
This weekend or,
Unless you're listening to the Wandering Dutchman podcast.
Yeah, then in that case.
You're using that to
share it around the Thanksgiving table.
That's
but
right.
This year, just thankful for good health and family and the kids and good work life balance, and
That's right.
truly blessed to be here with you guys. And with that note, the
Toast.
Dutchmen
The Dutchmen are out.
We're out.
take care.
Thanks, everybody. See you next week.